So, welcome to my dear students and learners. So, this is, I think, the uh, third or fourth lecture in the series. So, as I told, we will do because as the time is very short, so we will do most of the things in MATLAB, but parallelly, I will also show you these things, the entire thing in uh, Python also using the conventional neural network library like pandas, TensorFlow, Keras, etc. So already in the last lecture we have learned how to train a simple network in MATLAB. Okay, so if you remember in the earlier video, so there will be split of the data, that how many percentage of the data from the entire data set, how much percentage of the data will be used to train the network, and how much percentage it will use to test the network. This is very important to train a network perfectly. So these things we will now learn in Python. So I have created one simple data set. It's nothing. There is a two variable. The independent variable is input, and the uh, dependent variable is the output. So what we'll do with this data, we'll just learn how to input this data into Python, and then how to split based on the requirement, how many percentage of the data will be used for training and all those things. So we will use the library. Uh, we will use the library called Panda. Okay. So we will go to Anaconda prompt. We all these things we learn. So here we will type Jupyter notebook. See, now it has come. So here I will create one simple. So the first thing, up to this we know how to open and all, how to install. I hope you all have installed it. So here we want to import the library called Panda. Okay. So you should careful about the command. Again and again I am telling, it's a command is nothing but a syntax. So you should not a simple comma, inverted comma, single inversion. This will cause the error. Okay, so you should be very careful to when you are following me. So we are going to import Panda as say PD. Okay, then run means shift enter. Now I want to read the file, correct? So I am giving a variable data type, a variable name. Okay, then I will read using Panda. So PD dot read underscore CSV. This is a comma separated value file. Okay, so this is the syntax. So your uh, path should be given. So let us see the path. So if you right click on that and go to the property, so here you can see this is the path, and the extension is XL. This is the extension XLSX. Okay, so I will here slash test dot XLSX. So let us run it. Cannot level differ. Sorry. So this is a Excel file, not it is not an CSV file. So I will here I written CSV, so it will be Excel. Okay. Now let us run it. Now if you see, as you remember in MATLAB, I was telling the everything whenever you are working with the dataset, you should be imported. That should be imported in the MATLAB workspace. So like that, whenever we are working with Python, so we have to import here. So let us see what is this data. You see the same thing, whatever it was in Excel, it has imported here. Now here we have to split the first we will split the independent and the dependent variable. So independent variable x I am writing the data, and the variable name is data, and the variable the first column is input, which is treated as which is considered as um, uh, in independent variable. Okay, let us see what is x. You see x is coming as the first column. So similarly y is equal to the table data I have stored here, and your dependent variable will be the output. The variable name is output. Okay, so now let us see what is y. Run means shift enter. Okay, you see the same thing it has come. Now I am going to use one more library called sklearn. So there only from there only uh, the training, that all these things it will be there, like our MATLAB. The all the things it is in nn start. I have used the nn start command. The neural network window came. Everything it is there inside. It's a graphical user interface through that you can perform easily. But as well as you can write the code also. The same thing I am showing you here. So again I have to import from sklearn. From sklearn, then model selection, model selection, then I am import. Is this giving one name only? Import train underscore test underscore split, split. Okay, now I am going to split that some data. If you remember that nn start the main panel, so there will be 15% data is used for, you can change how much data you will use. So we are learning here how to handle the data for preparing the data for training and testing a network. Okay, for that whatever the command, the same command it is written in that back end of the graphical user interface of the MATLAB. So I am showing you because most of the cases people you will be using, who will be joining in some software company like Amazon or Netflix, like that. So those people you have to work in because that is web browser based. Okay, so you have to run the things in so that time you have to write the code in Python and run the Python script in that particular argument, so that it will work. Okay, so that's why I am detailing all these things. Whatever I will teach you in MATLAB, the same thing I will repeat in Python. Okay, so I'm defining the variable x train, then x test, then y train, then y test is equal to, I have imported the train underscore test underscore split. Then my variables are independent variable, my dependent variable, and here I have to define the test size. Okay, test size, say 20% data I will use for testing. So that is up to you. Okay, 20%, 30%. So here how many data? 18 data. Sorry, 19 data. 20% of the 19 is 9 2. Okay. So you shift enter. Now let us see uh, test. I want to check the test. X underscore test. See, there will be 19 into 0.2, 3. So this many data will be used for testing. Then if you see the how much data, the remaining data will be used for train. You see, this many data, these are the data will be used for training. So I'll go very very slowly. Hope you can follow me. And the main thing is, this we are going to issue the certificate to all of you. So there we have to show the some documentary evidence. So your please try to submit the assignment timely. And finally, after this, I'll give one small mini project which will cover the entire learning. That is also to be submitted. So I will that based on the it will be, the assignment will be include the machine learning and the deep learning both. I'll go slowly to convolution network and all, neural network. So today's assignment is, you so from today's discussion, what we learned, the real time, that the data which will be obtaining, that will be normally either in CSV file or in Excel file, like that it will be there. So we need to import the data when we are working, we will be working in Python. So you need to import that. So how to import the Excel data into Python, that you learned. Then how to split the variables column wise the data. Then during the training, based on your requirement, say here if I change, in this case I have used 20%. Say I will use the testing, for testing I will use 30% or 40%. So now you see the X test, it will increase. You see. So this we have learned only few commands. So I will go like that only. I will not unnecessarily I will talk. I will directly I will enter to the exact point of interest, so that the length of the video also it will be less and you can capture it, the things. So in today's lecture, what we understand, to working with neural network, the first requirement we have to use the most common library to be used is Panda. So that we imported here, and then we read using Panda, we read the Excel file, You can read CSV or any other extension also. Then we learn how to split the column wise data. Okay. Then which data will we use for training, that we learn how to define, and how much percentage of the imported data we will use for testing and training, how to split up, that we have learned. This is the summary of the today's class. So today's assignment is, you generate your own data on own data set. Okay. From there, you define your test size and training size, and show me the output in Jupyter Notebook. So this is your assignment today. Thank you so much. Thanks for your patience.